A creature of peaceful mystery travels beneath the surface of the limitless blue as the world softens into an aquatic dream. It becomes one with the sea and glides through the water like a breath or a half-remembered recollection, not fighting the currents or the weight of the sea. The stingray is an echo of something wild and ancient, a whisper on the sand, a phantom of the deep. It doesn't try to attract attention or get recognition. However, for those who have experienced its presence, the way it moves, like liquid silk, like the form of the ocean's own heartbeat, can never be forgotten. It is a paradox, a creature of exquisite loveliness and concealed warning, both delicate and powerful. Its body fluctuates between light and dark, between visible and invisible, like a shadow that never completely settles. It glides with ease thanks to its wide, wing-like fins, requiring only the tide's quiet push and pull for propulsion. The stingray dances in contrast to the species that move with haste. There is no running, no chasing, no hurrying. It just seems to be a part of a universe that is just out of our grasp, existing in tune with the deep's cadence. Below its body, hidden from the surface's vigilant gaze, is a mouth made for silent consumption. It does not hunt with the savagery of the carnivores it considers kin, nor does it rip or flail. Rather, it feeds like the ocean itself, collecting the hidden and the forgotten with patience and persistence. It waits by burying itself under the seafloor and pressing on the sand. When the time comes, it just drags its victim into the quiet pit beneath it rather than lunging. Mollusks, small fish, and crustaceans all vanish into the invisible world beneath the stingray's velvety belly, never to be seen by the hunter who ate them. Despite its benign demeanor, it is inherently truthful. It is never able to survive without its weapons. Therefore, the stingray bears its own, a long, unassuming tail that carries the force of finality like a ribbon of motion. Its barbed secret blade silently weights down its length, not for conflict or victory, but for necessity. It is never the first response or the first option. The stingray has no malicious intent. It doesn't enjoy suffering. But if a predator presses too hard or a careless hand reaches too close, the stingray will serve as a reminder to everyone that even the most elegant creatures occasionally have to struggle to be safe. The fact that the stingray, a species that glides through the ocean with such deliberate stillness, is so frequently misinterpreted is a sad irony. People have portrayed it as a dangerous creature because they are afraid of things they cannot control. The barb of a stingray can cause wounds, agony, and even death. It does not, however, strike out in rage. It doesn't go for or look for revenge. Its sting serves as a warning and a silent request for privacy. The stingray doesn't want to be a bad guy in men's stories, but sometimes it's better to issue a warning in agony than in quiet in a world that doesn't listen. The stingray is a creature to be appreciated rather than frightened, according to many who have witnessed them up close and who have floated alongside them in the peace of the ocean's embrace. They come without hesitation in locations like Stingray City, where the lines between land and sea are blurred. Their smooth bodies glide across the skin of people who have learned to not be afraid of them, brushing against outstretched palms. There is a moment of understanding between two worlds that don't often come together in harmony, a trust that is genuine but brittle. Despite their grace and their capacity to vanish, they are nonetheless vulnerable to danger. After holding them for millions of years, the ocean is no longer the haven it once was. Every day, the touch of man, which is much heavier than the tide's delicate touch, penetrates farther. Their kin are taken from the oceans by overfishing, not for survival but for financial gain. Silent and sneaky, pollution floats through their house, contaminating the very currents they ride. By warming the seas and changing the abundance of the organisms they consume, climate change upsets the natural equilibrium of the sea and transforms the environment beneath the waves into something strange and hostile. Even ghosts can disappear forever, but they are ghosts of the deep. However, there is still hope. Some people stand up for them and speak up when the stingray is unable to. Marine sanctuaries are areas where they can glide fearlessly and where the careless hands of business cannot disturb their silent poetry. They emerge from the depths of human understanding. To prevent these silent dancers from becoming extinct, conservationists strive to keep them safe. Their future has not yet been tragically written in the hands of those who care. Maybe that's what the stingray is trying to teach us. To navigate the world with elegance rather than force. To understand the importance of patience, stillness, and living in balance with the currents that carry us. To realize that silent endurance, the capacity to live without destroying, is what is truly strong, not aggression. They are the poetry of the water, flowing in verses that are too smooth to articulate. They are hints of something timeless and ancient, and we might still hear the melody they have been singing all along if we pay close attention and are silent enough. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more interesting videos.